Drinking and drug use is on the rise every single year. People just starting younger and younger and younger. It's clear that we have a problem. I mean, myself, I started when I was just 15. Now, I was just drinking at the time. When I went to my first house party. I got so fucked up. I'm surprised I didn't change my mind. I went home, I was broken, I was crying, shouting. I was trying to hurt people. It was terrible. But when I was 16, I started going out more often. I met these friends. It was just by chance. And I started going out more and more and more. I remember the first time I went out, I'd been wanting this for a while. So I was so excited. I remember the first time I went out, and this was like proper party. I guess with my other people, I went to the house party. But this was different. These were people who went out all the time. And I thought it was so cool at the time. I thought it was so fun. I remember it was like stepping in a whole new world. There was tons of people. We were all drinking. Some of them smoking weed. I even tried weed for my first time there. And this park, we call it the People's Park. It was a big spot for the teenagers to drink at the time. So many people, 34 people. I thought I was about to have the best fucking period of my life. You know, I was so fucking excited. But it just left me in pain. I mean, later down the line, maybe it was a couple of years, one and a half years later, I had tried hard drugs. I remember we were at this pool hall. I was with my friends. I was with a few friends, but two of them, my two closest friends at the time, they snuck off. They were being so sneaky. I could tell they were up to something. I thought they were just going to get weed behind my back. So I went and found them and asked them what's up. They told me they had just got ecstasy and they were like taking it. In that moment, without even thinking, I was like, where can I get some? And it's funny, because previously I'd said to myself that I wouldn't do hard drugs like ecstasy, like coke, but in that moment I'd done it. And this later developed into a full-blown addiction. From like 17 to 19, I was so addicted to drugs. I just hated my life, hated every waking moment. But then, at 19, I turned around. Thankfully, I got sober, which I am now today. So about 2 years, I've been sober. But it's such a massive problem, so common everywhere. And you want to know the biggest reason? This here. Phone. I mean, most people, they won't believe me when I say that. Maybe some people clicked off this video because they thought it was stupid, but it's really obvious when you look at it. I mean, from such a young age, we're conditioned now to chase dopamine, to chase highs. I mean, it's not just the phone, of course, video games as well. All these screens play a massive role, but the phone, the tablet, they're the most common. We've just been conditioned to chase these chemical highs, and yeah, you might not be ingesting a chemical, but your brain is releasing a chemical. In your brain, it is almost the same as a drug. Sometimes the dopamine hit can be even higher. All these things like social media, movies, shows, I mean, they can be okay. At least I believe movies and shows are okay once in a while, but social media, especially in porn and video games, all these high dopamine activities, they wreck the brain and they train it to want more. And when you start this at a young age, like our generation quite did, they started quite young. I mean, it's not as bad as it is now, because I'm telling you, see the generation growing up now, they are fucked. There's going to be so many more drug addicts. I promise you that. Partying, going out, it's going to be so much more common because it's like a downward spiral. I mean, when you get on this bandwagon, your brain just starts to crave more and more and more. That's why I probably eventually wanted to try hard drugs. And I broke my word again and again. I said I wouldn't do coke, and I'd done coke. I said I wouldn't do butane, which is lighter gas. I'd done it. Same with Xanax. Kept breaking my word again and again. I mean, you maybe seen this in yourself. You start playing out maybe something really simple, some like Minecraft, but eventually you get bored. You need something with high action, flashing images, high dopamine. Maybe you played for half an hour before, but now that's not enough. You need to play for hours and hours. Well, porn. It's been proven that with porn, over time, you need to get more and more hardcore porn to get that same hit of dopamine. And these things are all connected. Yes, it might not seem like it, but all of them are the same. You're all in every single one of them: drugs, porn, games. You're just training your brain to crave a big hit of dopamine, and when your current addiction isn't enough, you may go on to the next one. Of course, that's not the only problem with the phone. Few talk about the effect it can have on people, especially young people, when it comes to going out, when it comes to drinking, when it comes to doing fucking drugs. I mean, sure, maybe not everybody will be like me and eventually become a full-on addict doing it every single day. But still, it's even the casual use, the recreational use that they call it, is becoming far more common. And yes, of course, craving dopamine plays a role, but another thing that plays a role is social media. Because we grow up and we look at people and they're partying, they're having fun, maybe they're doing hard drugs. It looks like it's fun. And it's not just these big influencers, it's people that we know, and they're going out, they're partying, they're going to festivals, and it looks like fun. We feel left out. This is what happened to me when I was growing up, 13, 14, 15. I seen people my age posting on their social media, house parties, festivals, drinking. It looked so fun. I felt left out, and I was seeing it in movies as well. But see, it's a lie. I mean, those photos, they're supposed to look good, they're supposed to look fun. People are trying to get likes. I mean, I done it as well. I mean, in some of these photos I was taking, I was so fucking depressed. But yeah, I looked great, I looked fun in the time. But in that moment, maybe in that moment of the photo, I felt alright because I was high. But generally, in that period of time, I was so fucking depressed. I would have not wished that upon anyone. I mean, I told people, don't do drugs, this is shit. Even when I was in that period, I was like, this isn't as fun as it looks. But people, they just want likes. And movies, of course the movie's going to be fun. You wouldn't watch it if it's fun. And then we confuse it. We think, oh, the movie is good. We see the images of people drinking drugs, so we think that's fun. Trust me, it's not as fun as it seems. It's just another hit of dopamine, another endless pleasure cycle that we're trying to get into. But it's a lie. It will never give us any satisfaction. It'll just leave us wanting more and more and more and more. And eventually, maybe we'll do something like heroin, crack, meth, because we just need that massive hit of dopamine, that massive hit of serotonin, those feel-good hormones. I mean, there's no doubt in my mind, if I continued down that path, that I would have eventually done heroin, because I see it for myself, it just gets worse and worse and worse. Maybe you're seeing it right now, but it's never ever too late to change. The number one thing that you need to do is just see it for what it is, a lie. See what your phone is doing to you. It's influencing you every single day, indirectly and directly. So just be careful about the content you consume and the amount of content you consume, because it is massively affecting your life. Remember, you're better than that bag, you're better than that ball.